Now, you may have noticed with my first two songs that one of my favourite pastimes is drinking heavily and potentially doing stupid things. One of my other favourite pastimes is walking along the hills, walking along the mountains. And being a bit of a keen rambler mountain climber, there's something that you've got to do in the UK, something called the Anak Egak, which is the hardest mainland bridge to do in the whole of the UK without any kind of climbing ropes, helmets, that kind of gear. And it's on the west coast of Scotland, and it's a 2-kilometre long ridge line. And you get to the very end, something called the Pinnacles. And if you imagine the width of one of these chairs with 3,000-foot drops, 900-metre drops either side, I got to that very point and I thought to myself, fuck. I was kind of stuck there. So I'm one of these English people that goes to Scotland and calls out the mountain rescue. And after the call, about 2 hours later, the helicopter came to come and save me. But if you imagine a very windy, rainy west coast of Scotland day, it wasn't possible to save me at that point. So about an hour later from that point, some nice men from the bottom of the valley came to abseil me off the side of the mountain. So I was kind of stuck there for about 3 hours. So what do? You write a song. And this is that song. And there's quite a lot of songs within the British folk genre that romanticise the idea of living life without a home. But as we're still seeing today, the news of the refugee crisis, or as it should be renamed, the border crisis, as it's not a crisis of people, it's a crisis of borders. And seeing people camped up in places like the Dunkirk jungle in France and by the sides of roads and motorways and fields, I imagine it's not all that fun. So this is a song which is a bit of an anti-folk song, I suppose, called Complaint. Come gather round, you roving lads, take heed of my complaint. For trudging on the open road may blight your heart's content. In bothies, barns, or anywhere until the day lay by. Let sorrow be your faithful friend, where the company will prove kind. As sunrise shone down screaming skies, disclosing many's a scene, I spied upon a youthful pair conversing on a green. Take heed of my complaint, my love, with all your heart and will. This grievance I will tell to thee, this grievance I will tell. Cursed be those cold, dark winter nights that came so swift around. Cursed be the tree that sheltered me as I wept there on the ground. Cursed be those dour, damp, dreary nights that are now at an end. Springtime I will soon embrace, I remind myself again. Come gather round, you roving lads, take heed of my complaint. For trudging on the open road may blight your heart's content. In bothies, barns, or anywhere until the day lay by. Let sorrow be your faithful friend, where the company will prove kind. Thank you very much.